I've taken 2 minutes from this. It happened about 4 months ago. I'm not going to do any editing. This is my version of live streaming. They're faking as if they're in a dialogue, right? That they're looking at one another on a computer, like a Zoom meeting. We're just going to look at the same 2-minute clip over and over again, but with different techniques of observation. He's got a deformed jaw. He shows signs of drug use. He's got tardive dyskinesia to the yin yang. So he's as scripted and deformed. He uses his hands also the same exact way the others are to distract that he's reading. So they're deceptive. At least with a newscast, they don't hide that they're reading off of teleprompters because they have news writers. But this is disgusting. Sorry. I think this is why he quit. I think this is why he was fake removed. Coming up next in about 10 seconds. I'm still here. I'm always going to be here live for this. 5 seconds. We'll listen in on the 2 minutes with them talking.
Really, truly, what is a noble profession of journalism, of true journalism, a noble and necessary profession, especially in a democracy where we as people need to know the truth,
also.
need to know the facts, need
She's
to know
got
that
a
obvious
deformed
thing that
jaw.
is right in front of us rather than all of these
She's
different
easily
distractions. How have
seen
you
as
seen
scripted.
things evolve over your time
Next,
in
we'll
this career?
slow it down.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's an overstatement to say they've collapsed. I mean, my dad was also a journalist, so I grew up in it. That's why I did it, because
I find
really
it
admired my
funny
father, and I thought he had the most interesting
how
life, and he did. And he was
they're
surrounded
having
by
other
the
people
most interesting
write
possible people,
about their
curious, literate
personal
people,
lives.
just great people, fun people.
Yeah.
And so I went
He
into
does a
it
lot
with
of
very high hopes. And by the way,
arm
those have been
flapping.
exceeded. I have had a really interesting life. I've been, everywhere and met
Right there,
everyone
that's
I
a
wanted to
tough
meet, and
line.
I've just
If
derived
I
so
was
much
given
from
that
it.
line, I'd be
But
like, that's
the
not
change
something
has
I'd
been
say.
complete. I mean, it's not
I mean,
the
I'd
same
say
as
it, but
was when
not
I got
the
into
way
it.
he
And the
did.
reason's really simple. It was rotted from the core by partisan politics, which is a virus. So I was always
Sounds like an
ideological. I always had
infomercial
really strong
vibe.
beliefs about various things. I was never shy about it. So
There's
never
that arm
racist about
flapping.
people who disagreed with me because I didn't need to be, because my political views were never the most important thing about me. I never thought they were.
Non-stop
I have
arm
a family,
flapping.
I've got religious faith. I love my dogs, and I have a lot of hobbies.
They're acting as if this is spontaneous.
Those are also parts of who I am, as they are for everybody. People are multidimensional.
When it's slowed
But
down,
over time, as religion
it'll
kind of
become
receded
so
from
obvious.
people's lives, which it did. It was a pretty religious country.
I'm going to
in
zoom in on his
1940s.
eyes
It's a very secular country now.
and on Tulsi's eyes for that
filled that void.
brief
And so political affiliation, not
a
ideological
couple sentences she had.
at all, nothing to do with ideas, but just the team sport of partisan politics.
Team sport,
and all of a sudden,
all the shows
it became impossible to be honest.
kept
about
shoving that
because
into
you don't
our
want to betray your own team.
ears. Okay, that'll wrap that up. And for the rest of this, I'm mailing it in because I have a life. I'm into real life now. Just having life, living free in the moment, sleeping well, eating well, all that stuff. Gonna slow it down. I don't know how long that'll take. I'll probably slow it down to 25% or maybe 50%. I'll see how that works because I don't want this to drag on and on. Okay, thanks a lot. Take care. I'll be back. I gotta go and slow that stuff down and crop out eyes and stuff. I guess my new method is I'll put the full screen on in the corner so people can squint and look at that and see. And then I take the eye. Then I use a couple other Windows time, and it's fairly obvious what I'm doing. All right, thanks a lot. Hope you guys enjoy this one. I know I am. I'm psyched that I'm going after the big cheese rather than the lowlives, that low-life informant, those people. Even Graham Elwood is low-life informant. He's nothing. No one's even heard of him. I was like, Graham who? Graham Cracker? Is that his name? Okay, sorry if that, No, I didn't mean cracker the way. I meant like graham cracker, like you dunk it in milk. Alright, thanks a lot. I kind of went on and on here when I said I was going to mail it in, and this is the kind of crapola that I end up having to spend time editing. Okay? Oh, I forgot I was going to go with the opening. I was going to go, hey, how's everybody going? Last night I'm watching basketball. I see a couple things that seem quite familiar. So I see Peter Davidson doing my hey, how's everybody going shtick. He's like, my name's Peter Davidson. How is everybody going this morning? Outright theft. And yeah, that Ed Sharon, whatever his name, he definitely stole that Marvin Gaye song. I was gonna, I think, mention that months ago. Maybe I mentioned it once somewhere, but it was probably already deleted for some idiotic AI moderation reasoning. What was I gonna say? Oh, and quite the coincidence, but they had people doing Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, the duet that I pulled off as one person. I can do like 10 octaves, so I can go real low, or I can go real high. But the high parts is called falsetto, so I don't know how much I can do the falsetto, and I can keep going and going and going, and the lower too, yeah, I can go, but it takes concentration, practice. You can't. I think it's like you have to activate it. You have to crack open the egg, and the voice emerges. So I've already gone through this in other videos. You just start with your talking voice, that Johnny Cash talking voice, and then you got two or Frank Valley or Frank Sinatra. Before you know it, you got two, 3 octaves. Then you find some other one-dimensional, the high-pitched one-dimensional, the Karma Chameleon, or the Toto guy, Blessing Rains down in Africa. Before you know it, you can do 5 octaves, no problemo. Okay, I think that's enough to go with right now. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to come up with for video to. Okay, it's gonna have to be more of the same of that Tucker Carlson stuff. I suppose. I'll edit this. I'm gonna have to edit this, cram it all together. It'll make me sound like this. Okay, thanks again. Thanks for your time and consideration. This is the Tokyo Shemp News and Entertainment Network. Okay, this is me back live. I think it's at 35%. I've seen this now 2, 3, 4 times. Her pupils go horizontally if one concentrates. Right there. Again, that's not tardive dyskinesia. I look for 2 things at once. She's from a cult. She was raised in a cult. I made videos on her in the past. So from a 2-minute clip, it outright proves this is the same clip over and over, this whole video. Now Tucker's starting to talk, I imagine. Yes, I had to look at the top screen. Everything is scripted. I can't believe it. That's not normal. There she is shaking the head downward. These things are rubbing off on everyday people too. That's how demented this is. We're basically looking at a junkie right there. Tucker Carlson, a CIA propagandist. He applied to them. He's just a common drug addict actor. He's an actor. He's the kind of actor who does ads because he can't really feel anything. He's so full of it. He's so dry. All one has to do is focus in on the eyes. There can be multiple teleprompters also. That's not normal behavior, what he's doing there with his head violently going horizontal. That's a pretty good view on his eyes. He did a sudden blank because that's the psychology of it. Then another typewriter, the pupil typewriter move. He looks off to the side. Does Adderall do that? Is that what's causing his face to go up so high? Makes their faces do that? What is that from? I don't think that's a cocaine thing. Cocaine with the jaw. I rest my case, so we can go for no names or we can go for famous people like this. And they're all disgustingly, I use the word, I could say the word, finally. It's disgusting. I forgot what I was saying. I was so impressed with myself getting through that word. So Tucker Carlson, we're going to watch more of this. So that 2-minute clip at 35% speed. Come back in about 15 seconds to go. There's his arm flapping. I'm going to focus in on his eyes. Going to come back. One more segment. Thanks.
Dun, 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 dun. Babe, tomorrow's so far away. There's something I just have to say. I don't think I could hide what I'm feeling inside. Another day, knowing I love you. And I'm getting too close again. I don't want to see it end. If I tell you tonight, would you turn out the lights and walk away, knowing I love you? Gonna take you by surprise and make you realize, Amanda. I'm gonna tell you right away, I can't wait another day, Amanda. I'm gonna say it like a man and make you understand, Amanda. I love you. And I feel like today's the day. I'm looking for the words to say. Do you wanna be free? Are you ready for me to feel this way? I don't wanna lose you. So it may be too soon, I know. The feeling takes so long to grow. If I tell you today, will you turn me away and let me go? I don't wanna lose you. dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna take you by surprise and make you realize, Amanda. I'm gonna tell you right away, I can't wait another day, Amanda. I'm gonna say it like a man and make you understand, Amanda. Oh, girl. You and I know that we can't win. And I swear it's not a lie, girl. Tomorrow may be too late. You and I, girl, we can share a life together. Now or never. Tomorrow may be too late. Oh, and feeling the way I do, I don't want to wait my whole life through to say I'm in love with you.